Hello, Archie Luxury channel. And today I'd like to talk about don't be a flipper. Don't be a flipper. Don't be a flipper. Why do I say this? Because I've done all the dumb things. And, you know, I've constantly been looking for success, that grubby thing called success. And I've had a number of watches which I really should never have sold. I was fortunate enough to have my first Rolex, 1016 Explorer 1, which I sold. Very foolish decision indeed. And, you know, I gotta tell you, you flip things, flip. My annual calendar, Patek Philippe, that was another piece which, it was kind of silly to flip that, but you know, you can't keep everything. A Calatrava, I flipped that. A lot of things I've flipped. The gold sub, flipped that. I flipped so many things. No date sub steel. I love that watch, and I owned a few of them, and now they're I don't think they're value anymore. So you got to be so careful with what you do flip and how you execute it, because I've done all the dumb things in flipping watches. And I've got a small watch collection myself. I got six pieces. 6 pieces. I think it's time I stop the flipping and just sit back. I had a good friend of mine on the phone. He said, this is my friend from Sydney, the accountant. And he said, you know, Arch, I'd like to pick up a IWC Ingenua 3227-01. I'd pick it up for the price you paid, Arch. And, you know, a different Archie would have snapped at that and said, well, you can actually have mine. But I can't do that. I can't do that because that is a cool watch. The IWC Ingenua, doesn't matter what the fans think. You look at the real history of the 3227-01, and that's an Ingenua. George Gentry design, beautiful dial. It's my answer. I love that watch more than any of the APs I've owned. I've had 2 Royal Oaks, and I love the Ingenua much more than those Royal Oaks. So I gotta say, I love the size, 42.5 mil, big, thick, girthy, big critter, and that's really one of the key watches I really love. I really love it. I love it so much. I love it because it means a lot to me. So that's one of the key pieces in my collection, is that wonderful piece. And I gotta tell you, in all honesty, the IWC Ingenua 3227-01, that's a superb piece. In-house movement. Ingenuas have changed. They've gone, they added crown guards, they did all the dumb things. They cheapened it by putting an ETA movement in, and they put instead of having the textured dial with the eye, they just had a flat dial. Much cheaper, much cheaper. And this is the thing. Stop flipping, because you end up just having modern stuff, which I do love modern stuff, but that's not what the purists want. The purists want the, you know, you want to have cool stuff, not modern stuff. And I gotta say, that's the direction I think I'm heading into. Modern, beautiful stuff. That's what I love. That's what I like. Modern, but I like modern classic stuff that you can't just go into the shop and buy. That's the thing I really love about my Ingenua. That model's not made anymore. You got to hunt it down. My Explorer 2. You can't just go to a Rolex dealer. No, they got the 42 mil. I want the one that's no longer in production. My Patek. Well, that's actually, that is... How many models have come after that? 2 models after mine. That's right. 2 models have replaced. So that's, you know, the Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso Grey, it's not even made. They don't do that model anymore. And that's the thing. You want to get cool things, not new things. Cool, cool. And I think it's perfect time for me just to settle down. Done enough flip, 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 flop, flip, flop, flip, flop, flip, flop. No, stop. Stop, Archie, stop. Enjoy what you got and have a great time. That is the key. That's the meaning of life. The meaning of happiness, the meaning of life is to enjoy what you have. And that's my new mantra. That is the new Archie Luxury mantra. Enjoy what you've got. Enjoy it, love it, worship it, crave it. And you can't go wrong with that philosophy. Archie Luxury, signing out.